Good morning. I want to tell you a story, and I'll try to do this as brief as I can without sacrificing the story. So, my son riding with me today, and he has an e-bike. He's doing really good. I don't have an e-bike, and I don't want an e-bike. I want to get the first lady an e-bike just so she could start riding with me and enjoy riding, if that makes sense, without all of the work of a manual transmission vintage road bike. But anyway, so we were cruising at like 17 for a while. Now, I'm planning on doing 54 to 60 miles today. So that's 3 trips. So normally I'm riding this trip in the morning by myself. So my son came today and he ready to go. And his get up and go, got up and went. So he like, why you not keeping up? Well, I got a 99 reasons why. So I try a little bit harder to keep up with him, and I do. He dropped his water bottle, and that just destroyed the ride. So he went back for his water bottle, and I waited for him, and then we took off as a team. So I told him that pace was a little fast for me. I mean, I have a manual transmission bike. So he said, well, I could slow down. I said, nah, man, I'm just, no, ride your race. I'm up here. We good. So I'm following him. And right now I see his tail light on the levee. But he's about 300 yards in front of me. So I would have to be Lance Armstrong doping to catch up with him. But I could do it if I really wanted to. I don't want to do it. I don't see the benefit of doing it at this moment in the ride. Because I know, like all athletes, you start, your goal is to finish. And my goal ain't to just beat him while we're riding. My goal is to finish the ride. I got 3 trips I'm going to do. That's my goal. So I could play in the middle, but I can't lose focus on my goal. So how does that correlate to my dad? So my dad was LE my whole life. He got on with a sheriff's office so that he could get on with a police department. So he worked for the sheriff and he worked at the prison. And then as soon as he was eligible, he swapped over and went to PD. So he was telling me this story years ago. Well, like all civil service, some civil service jobs, you have to do an agility test. And he played basketball his whole life, point guard. But when it was time for the agility test, he was not a runner. Like, he didn't run every day, stuff like that. So he lined up, they blew the whistle. All of these recruits, potential recruits, they start running. So he picked somebody out of the crowd that was, a good pace setter. And he said he just stuck to that guy the whole run. So they did the 1.5 miles, and he used that guy as a pacer, So my son is up here. Now he's slowing down for me, but he's about 100 yards in front of me. And I'm following him. And so this whole little situation reminded me of that story of my dad using somebody as a pacer. And in life, we could do that. We could use somebody as a pacer. And we do. The fact that you're looking at a social media video on the internet, or you follow people on the internet, you're using them as a pacer, whether it's for entertainment, whether it's for knowledge, or whether it's for just learning how to do something that they're doing. And ain't nothing wrong with that. So my son is riding his race, and I'm riding my race, and he's helping me. He's helping me. This might be a world record for me, you know, but when that battery run out, I got him. It's all manual after that. So run your race, and don't let your race be dictated by another person's race, unless you're using them as a pacer. Now, excuse me if I didn't speak in proper terms, but I did the best I could do. No, we're gonna ride it and we'll ride back. Hey, and if anything, you just crank it, and I'll meet up with y'all. I said, if anything, you just crank it. You just crank it. Yeah. All right, because we're almost at the end anyway. You doing good, son. Dad proud of you. Hey, bro, you cranking that motor. You cranking that motor, just like Lance Armstrong was. Nah, I just clown with Lance because I think it's cool, man. I love that guy. And regardless of him cheating or not, he still was doing it. He was still on that bike, so you can't take that from him. Regardless of what he did, he was still on that bike. So anyway, I'm gonna make another video because I want to talk to you about something near and dear to my heart. And yeah, so I'm gonna end this video, and I'll see you at the next one. Keep pedaling, keep punching, keep swimming, keep rowing, keep climbing, keep doing whatever you need to do what you need to do. And today is day 55. Never thought 55 days in the future, but I will tell you this. Brother-in-law told me I ain't doing nothing if I don't do it 365. So he said I need to ride my bike 365 days in order to prove that I'm consistent. And I said, brother-in-law, that is one of the most non-smart things I ever heard you say in my life. But you know what? I told him. I said, brother-in-law, what you don't realize is, mentally, it's already 2027 for me. I'm already 3 years into the future riding my bike every day. That's where my mind is. I already see myself riding my bike every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning for 3 years. I'm 3 years in the future. So we're gonna see if I can catch up. We're gonna see if I can catch up to it, you know? But I'm already mentally 3 years in the future. So you can do it. We already doing this. So I'll see y'all at the next one.